So I've been day trading futures, Forex, crypto for the past 7.5 years. And honestly, I've been able to make a crazy amount of money doing it. But I've never really tried options trading until 3 weeks ago. And the results were absolutely freaking crazy. In this video, I'm going to break down for you guys why the heck I even tried options trading. I'm going to show you guys the trades that I took. I'm going to show you why I took those trades. I'm also going to show you how much money I made, and I'm going to show you actual proof of it, because honestly, it's pretty mind-blowing that when you learn the skill, and I've said this so many times, when you learn the skill of being able to read charts and understanding technical analysis is universal. You could take it into Forex, you can take it into stocks, you could take it into options, which I have literally done. And like I said, I've made a ridiculous amount of money in the past 3 weeks or so, especially considering I've never really learned options trading. But I'm going to break down for you guys every single thing that happened over the past 3 weeks. I'm going to show you guys the profits, the real trades. I'm going to show you all everything. I'm excited for this video. I know you guys are excited too. Let's get into it. 3 weeks ago, I just got a little bit bored. I really just wanted a challenge. So I decided to start options trading now. Like I said, I've been day trading for over 7.5 years, and in day trading, I'm usually in and out of trades within either a couple minutes or max like a couple hours. But since I was new to options trading, I decided to more so swing trade these. And basically what swing trading is that you're in it for a minimum of a couple hours, but most of the time you're in it for a couple of days. And that's really what ended up happening for a couple of these trades, where I was in them for maybe like a day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days even. And honestly, it was very, very simple, because I've said this multiple times: the higher the time frame, the less price lies. So that's why I decided to start off with swing trading these options, because I'm able to predict price a lot easier, and it's a lot less risky when I am using higher time frames and looking for longer trades versus trying to get in and out in a couple minutes. Swing trading these options played out absolutely friggin' perfectly, and I realized that it was a lot less stressful because I really only had to take 2 or 3 trades a week. And like I said, the amount that I made was stupid, like really stupid. Now, let me preference this video by saying I'm not an options trader. I don't want you guys to watch this video and think, oh, he thinks he's like the greatest options trader in the world. I don't. I actually think I'm not that good. I understand options. I understand how to read charts mainly, though. That's how I've been able to do this, because like I said, I've been doing this for a very, very long time, and charts is charts. I can read a freaking stock chart. I can read a crypto chart. I can read a freaking corn chart. Yes, there are corn charts. I can read it, and I can predict what price will do, and that's what's allowed me to be able to make this money in the options market. But I'm not claiming to be a great options trader. I'm not claiming to know it all about options. I just wanted to show you guys this journey because I thought it was pretty crazy, and just give you guys a little more motivation to learn the skill of trading. No matter if you're going to trade options, no matter if you want to trade crypto, stocks, whatever it is, just learn the skill, because after you learn the skill, you can go in any single market that you want to. I'm not a professional. Please don't be like, Joovier is now an options trader. I'm not an options trader. I trade on the side. My main thing is day trading. But with that being said, let's hop into some of the profits that I've made. I'm going to show you guys the profits I made, show you guys how much I made, how much I risked, all that stuff. Then we're going to hop into the charts and show you guys exactly why I hopped into the trade, why it made me that money, and all that good stuff. So let's get into the juicy stuff. All right, so the first trade that I ended up taking was on a stock called SMCI. And if you look in the kind of bottom left corner, you see my realized profit was $5,800. Now, this was the first one I took. I was going a little bit light. I wasn't trying to risk anything crazy, so I didn't make really anything crazy at all. But when we go into the charts after this specific trade right here, if I held it like a week longer, and I've been beating myself up about it for the past 3 weeks, if I held it like a week or even up until right now, I would have made close to like freaking $400,000 on this one trade, risking the same amount of money I made, because it went absolutely parabolic literally as soon as I closed it. Now, I can't be mad. I didn't lose money. I made, like I said, $5,800, but I could have made a lot more. But that's nonetheless, the first trade we took was SMCI. We made $5,800 on that. The second trade we took was actually on Disney, right? And Disney made $15,100. So after the SMCI trade played out pretty nicely, obviously I got a little more confident. I'm like, dang, this is easy. Let me risk the whole house on this one. I'm just kidding. I didn't risk that much on this one either, honestly. But I was able to realize a profit of $15,100 on the Disney trade. Now, the next trade that we took was on Shopify. Now, this one was up in profit a decent amount, and then it came down, and I just cut my losses because I didn't want to lose money on this trade. But I was able to make $4,800, as you guys can see on the screen right here. $4,800 on this Shopify trade right here. Now, the next trade after that I took was Spotify. Now, again, I took Spotify, but honestly, I was supposed to make a lot more money on Spotify. It was going very, very well. But then, due to me not really understanding the Greeks as much as I should, if you guys did not know, on options, it's not just you trading like one price going up, price going down. There are the Greeks that you have to worry about and kind of factor in, which is theta, you have delta, you have the other ones, implied volatility. You have all that different type of stuff that plays into it. And that was kind of messing up my trade a little bit. So it was making me lose money. So I decided to close this out. I was still able to make $2,400 on the Spotify trade that I took though. So can't be mad about it, but I was floating in profit a lot more on that trade, but I wanted to hold it a little bit longer. But hey, we can't be mad about it. $2,400. This is a big boy, right? So we traded KO. I think KO, what is KO? I forget. Isn't that Coca-Cola? Yeah, Coca-Cola. I don't know how I forgot what stock it was, but I remember now every single time I see Coca-Cola inside of like the grocery store, or if I see that chart, I'm like, dang, Coca-Cola paid me good. Coca-Cola, I made $28,800 on this one trade. And I think I held this trade for probably like 2 days or something like that. So I made $28,800 on the Coca-Cola trade, as you guys can see on the screen. Now, the next trade is Target. I freaking love Target. My wife loves Target. She spends money at Target, and I make it back. You know what I'm saying? $35,775 made on Target. This right here was an absolute beast of a trade. I'm going to dive into that one definitely for you guys, because Target made me a absolute ludicrous amount of money. I love Target so much. It's my favorite store. I think I probably only stepped into a Target maybe like 5 times in my entire life, but it paid me a decent amount of money. So can't be mad about it. We're best friends. We're locked in now. Next trade that we took was, what is BAC? Why can I not remember these things? This is really bad. Bank of America. Yeah, Bank of America. This one was going pretty good. At first, I was up, like within the first day, I was up a good amount. But it ended up retracing a little bit and going against me. So I closed it out a little bit earlier than I wanted to. And this one, again, the Greeks were messing me up. I can't be mad about it. I was still able to pocket $5,400 on Bank of America. And I've never deposited a single dollar into Bank of America. So can't be mad about that either. I forgot about this. So it was actually going great, right? This is 2 positions. So I had 2 different positions at the same position, sorry. But when it hit one of my TPs, I figured that price would sell down even more. So the first position I closed, I just took half of my position out at this level here and made $5,400. And then I closed out the rest of it for $7,000 because I thought that price would continue to go down. So that's why I only closed out half of my position. And then when price did continue to go down past my take profit level, I closed it out for an extra, like what, $1,500, $1,600. So we were able to make in total on Bank of America $12,400, which is absolutely amazing. I love Bank of America. Like I said, never in my life deposited any money into Bank of America, but they paid me $12,400, which was nice. Now, on to trades that I actually have open right now. I have been holding this Tesla call. Now, this, keep in mind, this is all these trades that I've shown you guys are on Robinhood. This is not my main portfolio. This is just like my YOLO portfolio where I just try new things on. I have another bigger portfolio that I actually do like longer term investing. I've held Tesla for a very long time. I've held a bunch of different stocks for a very long time, but I opened up more so this, they call it a leap option on Tesla. I want to say about 2 months ago. No, not 2 months ago, like 2 weeks ago. And it's performing pretty nice. Right now it's up $62,000, $62,286, as you guys see on your screen right now. So this one is another one that's absolutely killing it. I don't know how long I'll hold this one. I really am bullish on Tesla overall in the long period. I might, when market opens, close out and take my $62,000. It's been a pretty nice trade here on Tesla. Super, super easy trade to hold. I'm not going to lie. It's literally just always been in the green. So Tesla has been absolutely killing it. Then the next trade that I literally opened up yesterday is Palantir. I opened up Palantir, and we're now up $14,000 on that. I'm not gonna hold this one long at all. I've actually never held Palantir before. This is my first time ever holding it, and I was able to make $14,500 on this options trade on Palantir. So in total, over the past 3 weeks, I've profited over $181,000 in 3 weeks. My first ever month trading options. And it's simply because I know how to read charts. It's simply because I've put in the years of learning how to day trade Forex, futures, and crypto. And I just applied that same knowledge into options. And first month on here, I've made $181,000, which is mind blowing. It's absolutely amazing, obviously. Now, obviously, I did have some losses, as you see on the screen here. I had a big loss on Walmart. It wasn't supposed to be this big, but I lost $24,000 on this. It was supposed to be about a $6,000 loss, but what ended up happening is Walmart, I thought Walmart was going to go down, but the next day when I hopped into the trade, because you know you can't trade options when the market is closed. So when market closed and market opened back up, Walmart was way past my stop loss. So I couldn't close the trade out at my stop loss. So I literally, the first day I was probably negative like $3,000 on it or something like that. And then the next day when the market opened back up, I was down $24,000, which was sad, but had to take that one to the chin. So lost $24,000 here on Walmart, unfortunately. Disney, I lost $7,600. Freaking hate Disney World. It's the worst theme park to go to. I'm never going there again. Lost $7,600 on them. And on Netflix, I can't give up Netflix, I'm not gonna lie, but they took about $9,000 from me. I lost $9,000 on Netflix. So we had some losses, but as you see, the winners absolutely freaking kicked the losses out of the park. Not even concerned about the losses, but obviously I don't win every single trade. So we had a couple losses, but overall still net positive, still very much in the green, over $100,000 in the past 3 weeks on my first month trading options. So honestly, I can't be mad about that. But I went over the profits. I went over different things that I've traded. Now let's hop into the charts and show you guys exactly why I took these trades, why I entered into them, held them this long, and kind of my strategy behind all this. So I'm not gonna go over every single trade that I took. I'm just gonna point out a couple for you guys because I basically just did the same thing for all of them. So I wanna go over SMCI first. This is that one where I told you guys I held it, I got into it, and if I held it a little bit longer, I would have made a crazy amount of money. But let's hop into why I took it. So we have this support zone going on right here. We had a gap created on SMCI right over here back in 2023. And as price was dropping down, we were on a huge drop to the downside. Price actually ended up stopping at this zone here, giving me a doji candlestick, plus it was oversold on the RSI. Now, when I'm swing trading, I'm always on the daily time frame. I've taken every single one of the trades that I showed you guys and the profits that I made on the daily time frame because I'm swing trading them. Sometimes I went down to the 4 hour time frame, but for the most part, I was on the daily time frame, and all I was looking for was the RSI to be extremely oversold or extremely overbought. And then I'd look for reversal candlesticks that tell me that there's either weakness in the direction, so it's probably going to reverse, or candlesticks that just show me bullish momentum after it's either oversold or overbought. So when price came down here, it got into our support zone down here. It's undersold right now, or sorry, oversold right now. Plus we had a doji candlestick right here, which shows uncertainty in the markets. So I hopped into the trade here and I got out at this swing high right here. So this is the recent zone where SMCI was at. This was my take profit area. This is how I was able to make that, however much, I forgot what I made on SMCI. I think $5,800. But if I held this thing, I would have made a stupid amount of money. But instead, I only made a couple freaking buckaroonies. But I can't be mad about it. It was my first options trade. It made me $5,800. Who would have known that it would have blasted up and I would have literally caught the bottom? There's only so many times in your life where you catch the complete bottom of a stock or a crypto or anything. And this was one of those times I caught it and all the profits just slipped through my hands. But I cannot be mad. We still made money on this, but could have held this thing for a lot longer, made a bunch more money, but we're not mad about it. Let's hop into the next one. All right, so here we are on Target. Target was my biggest trade besides the Tesla one that I'm in right now. This is my biggest closed position that I took. Now, it's the same thing with SMCI. So we saw a resistance zone that was support that price respected multiple times. As we see right here, we're on the daily time frame. Price respected this red line multiple times. It consolidated on it a bunch of times. Price again respected it right here. And it respected it again right here. So this is a pretty decent zone for me. So once I saw price tap into here on target, and we're oversold on the RSI, as you guys see right here. As soon as this doji candlestick closed, I didn't get to get it as soon as it closed because the day ended. So as soon as market opened the next day, I hopped in roughly around here, somewhere in this area right here. And I hopped into the trade right here. And all I did was target this last swing high. So this swing high right here, the swing low, sorry. That's where I targeted, and price got right there, took my profits. This literally took, what, 5 days? I thought it was shorter than that. I think I closed it out on this candlestick though. This second one right here. I think I only held it for 2 candlesticks or 3 candlesticks, but made myself a good $34, whatever it was, $1,000 on target, which is absolutely amazing. Super simple setup. Like I said, the same exact thing I looked for SMCI, oversold, and it's bouncing off of support or resistance zone. And I see that reversal candlestick or an indecisive candlestick. Here's on Coca-Cola, the literal same exact thing. Daily time frame, we have resistance zone that turned into support. Price respected it multiple times. Price came back down into it. It's oversold. We got our reversal candlestick, our indecision candlestick right here on the doji. I didn't get to enter on this doji. I entered on the next one, hopped into it, held it until this swing high up here. As we see, price respected it multiple times over here. Right over here. That's where I targeted, made myself, I think, $24,000 on this trade. Just like clockwork, like I said, nothing crazy at all. We're swing trading it. We held this for a couple days. I think this was 2, 3, 4 days on this 28,000, whatever it was on Coca-Cola, and worked out beautifully. Cannot complain about it. Now, I want to go over a couple losing trades for you guys. All right, so let's go over Disney. I lost, I think, $7,800 on Disney here. Same thing. We had our support zone here, our resistance zone. Sorry, it wasn't as strong of a zone, which could have been a red flag for me. Could have been my fault. Definitely was my fault, actually. But we had a little bit of hesitation here, and price came into it again. Hesitated just a bit. It was overbought on the RSI. I noticed majority of my losses, I think all of my losses, were when I was selling, when I was entering in puts. I should have just only did buys or calls, because literally, like I said, I'm pretty sure all of my losses are on puts. But we were overbought on the RSI. We got our indecision candlestick right here, entered a little bit late on it, and price just wicked above and went above our zone here. So I ended up closing it out for a loss. I didn't want to risk too much or lose too much on this trade. But literally right after we got taken out of the trade, price dumped down. We would have made money on Disney, but we have to stick with our risk management. But realistically, that was the trades. It's the same strategy that I look for. We look for our support or resistance zones on the daily time frame, wait for it to be oversold or overbought, then wait for our indecision or reversal candlestick. And that's how I entered into it. That's how I've been able to make over $100,000 in the past 3 weeks trading options in my first month. Now, keep in mind, like I said, I am just a trader. I'm great at reading charts, predicting where price will go. I'm not an options trader, but I've been able to do pretty decent if you ask me, you know what I'm saying? Now, the real question is, will I continue to trade options moving forward? And the answer is yes. I will continue to trade options and become even better at options the more I understand the Greeks and things like that, because it is a great way to not just make money, but increase in wealth, especially on my long-term portfolios and my bigger portfolios where I'm just trying to make and grow my wealth versus in my day trading side where I'm just generating income. So I will definitely continue to make options trades in the future. Right now in the inner circle, if you guys do not know, I have an inner circle where I live trade every single day, Forex, crypto, futures, everything like that with my inner circle students. You guys can get access to it if there's spots open. There's literally never spots open, but I suggest you try if you are interested in it. We trade live every single day. You get access to all of my trades. I sent out some of these options trades inside the inner circle as well. All my crypto trades get sent out into the inner circle. We have a trading psychologist. We have 3 other coaches who are absolutely freaking killing it. We have literally everything you need to become a profitable trader. I've been able to help a lot of people make over 6 figures inside trading inside of my inner circle. So if that interests you, hit the link inside the description down below. Like I said, there's literally never spots open because it's extremely exclusive, but I suggest you check because it definitely is worth you checking to see if there are spots. So click the link inside the description down below. But I will definitely continue to trade options and continue to grow in my knowledge of options because it can be extremely lucrative, as we have seen the past 3 weeks. But honestly, just learning this skill has drastically changed my life. I've said this so many times. I said this in the beginning of the video, but I truly think that everyone should learn this skill. And that's the exact reason why I made this video right here. This is a 2.5-hour course on YouTube for free that teaches you everything you need to know on how to trade stocks, crypto, Forex, no matter what it is. It'll teach you every platform you need to know, the terminology, everything. So I suggest you watch this video right here, and I'll see you there.